Good day, guys. So today I'm going to do a bit of a follow-up on this motorcycle top box that I started in a previous video. I'll link the original video down below if you have not seen it yet. But follow up on what I've done since then. Now, this is not complete, but this is kind of a bit of an update of what I have done, just to show you some progress. It's a bit of a slow process, but I will show you. Now, first of all, you might see some rust coming through here on the joints. That I do need to address still. Might need to sand it down a bit because obviously I'm guessing where I drilled the holes and so on. The rust did seep through somewhere. So that is fixable, not the end of the world. Now, for the corners, I have not done a permanent solution yet, but what I have done in the meanwhile is I have used a thin plastic container, cut out pieces, put some sealer in between this and the lid again, obviously on the bottom corners as well. And I have attached that also with pop rivets in the corners, so that is watertight at the moment. That is working. As you can see, this has been in the rain and so on, due to the rust, but there's no water that's been seeping in, so I'm happy with that for the time being, for keeping the inside dry. Now, obviously this is on all four corners. Now, what I also have added, which I don't think I did in the previous video, are these tie-down points, which I've added one on each corner. You'll see there's 4 of them. If I want to put something on top of the lid, I can strap it down. Now, there's also a mounting base that was on the bike originally. I do have a smaller suitcase that also mounts on top of the lid, so this is quite convenient. I can still use both of them on the top box, and obviously have enough and ample storage should I do it. Coming to the lock at the bottom, unlike the original lock that I put in the first video, I did come to a point where I started looking for one with a key, with a built-in lock. It is just a bit more comfortable than a latch with a loose lock, which is a bit of a hassle to put in and take out and have a loose lock around. So I didn't quite like it that much, so I bought this one. I bought it online. I'll put a link in the video down below, or I'll add it to my store as well, so you can have a look at that if you should be interested. But the handle is still there. And then coming to the back, the other side, what I've also done is the hinges also rusted a bit. I need to sand those down and give them a coat of paint as well. I've also put a little backrest here for whoever is riding pillion at the back. They've got a bit more of a comfortable seat. This is quite nice. And I've used this since the video I've made the first time. I've used the bike and the box and everything till now, and I have had passengers ride along, so it is definitely stable and it does work very well. Okay, so opening the box, on the inside you'll see, first of all, I put a little gas lift here. This is not a big one, it's very small, as you can see. This is the type they use in kitchen cupboards and so on, for the doors that open upwards. I'll put a link to this as well if you're interested in something similar. And then coming to the inside of the box, to start with, at the back, I did put a little net here, just for some small things. At the moment I've got, what have I got here? I've got a little tire pressure gauge here, a manual one, just to keep it on hand. Should I go somewhere, something like maybe a wallet or whatever, or keys, house keys, or whatever you need to have easy access to. Now, the inside of the box, light is a bit, it's outside, so light is a bit strange today, but I'll show you anyway. I've used this type of material. It's like a camping mat mattress. It's those blue foamy ones. The one I've chose to use has got this little thin lining on top, which helps a bit. Should I want to clean this or wipe it on the inside, it wipes a bit easier. It doesn't show dirty quite as quick as the one that's just plain blue like that on both sides. This is a very thin one. I think this is about 6 millimeters thick. You can get different thicknesses and so on. The reason why the bottom one looks like it's loose is I only glued it, if I curve it away, only glued it in the middle on a strip like that. Reason for that is if I lift the back part, I can still see the mounting bolts, and the same in the front. If I lift the front part, I can still see the mounting point, the bolts, should I want to remove this or put it back up. The sides I have obviously glued into place, except for, once again, the corners. The reason is, once I do proper outer corners, I still want to be able to access the corners, and then properly glue them down. The only reason why the corners aren't glued down, so it looks a bit messy in the corners, but that is not so bad. The same in the lid. The corners are not glued down due to the fact that I still need to do the outside. It might show some markings. I've used this quite a lot. It does work. I've used this for things like transporting items. I've gone and bought groceries with this thing. So it is quite versatile. It works very well. So that is the update up until now. It's not much, but it is very functional and it works very well. Now, if you've got any ideas or suggestions what I can do for the corners on the outside to make it, if I can call it, what's the word? To make it affordable, an affordable option. I don't want to go buy expensive things, making the whole purpose of this home-built box kind of obsolete. And that would not be the whole idea. There's the box again, like so. And there you go. So that is mounted on the base that was already on the bike. You might need to obviously get a different base depending on your purposes or your preferences. If I go back a bit, this is quite a big box. Once again, for the size of the helmet and things that I need. So if you would like to see something else or have a bit more information about everything that is done or still that I need to plan, or if you have any suggestions, I'm more than happy to hear them, and it would be great if you share them with me in the comments below. Obviously the paint that I put on these little plastic corners are coming off, but that doesn't bother me too much. I can repaint them. I'm going to take them off anyway and replace them with something else eventually, a bit thicker, a bit more sturdy. But that is the main thing up to now. That is what the box looks like at the present moment. Um, at the moment, it is a bit of a cloudy day. It's going to rain again. So the bike, I do have a cover for the bike, but it has seen its fair share of different types of weather. So this does work. I'm very happy with the results so far, and I'm happy with how effective this works. Once again, this was a fraction of the price of a top box, especially of this size that one would buy. And this was a very, very good alternative. So leave me your comments down below, and then let's see what we can get done to make this even better. Until next time, thank you very much, guys.